Wow, newsflash! Hello, I'm back. Kinda, sorta. I don't have my editing software up and running yet, but I still wanted to post a video, so I'm kind of doing this weird put together video. I decided to do a tier list on stuff I know about, so I am doing an Overwatch tier list. Yay! Overwatch! I know! That's amazing, isn't it? That's exactly what everybody was thinking I was gonna do. Not Generation 3 tier list video that I was supposed to edit and have out by now. Totally not that. We're getting an Overwatch tier list. Yay! No, but seriously, the Generation 3 tier list is coming. I have been trying to put that together, but unfortunately with my computer needing to be factory reset and other complications going on in my life at the moment, I have decided to put that video kind of on the back burner until I get my editing software put up. But I'm here. We're gonna do a kind of a weird tier list, doing some Overwatch. I don't think I want to do like competitive season type tier list at the moment, mainly because it's almost the end of the season, and then, you know, it's gonna change, and then the competitive thing's gonna update, and I kind of came late to the party, so I kind of want to do a different style type tier list of what characters I think I have the most fun playing, and then characters I absolutely don't like to play. Since this is a game about counter swapping all the time, and you know, I main the tank role, so I'm a tank player, and I feel like I get affected by counter picking the most. I'm gonna start off with ranking the tanks because I feel like that's gonna be the easiest one. Obviously, I'm just gonna put the instant S tier up there. I always have fun with Reinhardt. Reinhardt is my main. He's the character I sank the most hours into as a tank. After Reinhardt, I would put Winston. I love playing Winston and Reinhardt and Ramattra. Though I feel like those are my instant 3 S tiers, like the characters I never complain about playing. After that, I would put Junker Queen in the A tier because I think Junker Queen's really, really fun to play. I feel like Junker Queen has a lot to her kit, and I also don't complain when I have to play Sigma. There was a little bit of time when I was kind of complaining because it felt like he was only like during poke meta when Ashe and other characters were super strong, that forced his meta a little bit because all the other tanks kind of blew, and it gets kind of boring playing only one tank at a time. After that, after Sigma, I would have to put Doomfist. I like playing Doom. Doom is good. I like Doom. Feels like a fun tank. He's got a lot of CC, a lot of escape tools, a lot of good engagement options. Playing him with he feels like an off tank, so it's kind of hard to play him in 5v5, but if he wasn't, I've done playing him in 6v6, and oh my gosh, he's a lot of fun. After Doom, these are where the tanks you know what, I'm gonna put Zarya in A tier. I don't really complain about playing Zarya as much, but then we're getting to the tanks that I kind of don't like. The least of ones that I don't like is in B tier, which is Diva. I don't mind playing her, but it's just not super fun playing her. I mean, it's fun when you have a good team, but mostly you're just being the no you kind of card. You're not doing that. No, bad. And yeah, it gets kind of boring after a while. After that, I would put Malga. I don't mind playing Malga as much. He's still pretty new to me. I don't really get to play him that often, but you know, I like the idea of his character, like the 2 big machine guns, that's pretty cool, but also he's part of the Trinity of Evil. And then I'm gonna put the Trinity, you know, I'll keep Hog above Orisa, but Orisa, I don't like playing Orisa. I'm gonna talk about this. I know, Orisa has been micro-buffed basically every patch, and she's coming. The Reckoning is coming again, where Hog, Orisa, and Malga will be the only 3 tanks played. Oh my gosh, I'm scared for that moment, but hopefully it won't be bad. Hopefully they'll be like, oh crap, and then they'll smack it back down right away, like they did, like they've been doing pretty good at nerfing some of the more annoying stuff in the game. But I do not like playing Orisa, not at all. And actually, I think Orisa actually deserves a row below, and we're gonna do gray. Oh wait, that's the D tier. Okay, boop. We'll do this one F tier. We're gonna put Orisa in F tier. Same with Ball. Ball, he's fun to play, but I don't like him. I've had too many balls on my team where they just don't do anything but not die. The best thing that they do is just not dying. Like, he has a literal Winston ult on like a 10-second cooldown. It's ridiculous. He just doesn't die. I never get those shields that, you know, he can give to teammates. So he's not a really good engagement tank. He's more of like a backline distraction that can't ever go away. I feel like Ball has the same problems that Sombra has. They're just really annoying, you know. And I'm gonna put Sombra instant in F tier for just annoying. I mean, the playstyle is Sombra. I would put probably in C tier. I mean, you're just being annoying and you're doing it on purpose. Like, when you're playing Sombra, you know that you're the only enjoyment you're supposed to get out of that character is making other people suffer, and I don't really vibe with that. So that's how we're hitting off the DPS. The start of DPS is with the F tier, because Sombra's, oh my goodness, I can't escape this character as of late. I don't know if you guys have been having the same problems of having Sombra in almost every single game that you play, but as a tank main, especially if I'm playing like Reinhardt or yeah, it just doesn't matter, any tank, like Sombra just shuts me down every time. Like, it's like a meta or whatever. It's super annoying where the bad Sombra players that will not go for the backline get a huge value of only hacking the tank. It's really annoying. As a tank player, I hate it. I hate the lockout abilities, you know. It's just annoying. Ashe is okay. I don't mind Ashe. Ashe is good. Bastion, I mean, really, okay, sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and continue on Ashe because I do have something more to say about Ashe. Ashe is really good. It feels like now, more or less, you're just playing for Bob. But yeah, I still like the playstyle of Ashe. I still think Ashe is fun, has a lot of unique things that make her more fun to play than some other sniper characters. Bastion's meh. I feel like every time I play him, I'm forced to play him, and that's only because, like, there's a tank that's really good on their team, and our tank can't handle with them, so you need another person to burst them down. And I feel like you just should be playing Mei. Mei's fun. Mei's good. I enjoy playing Mei if my other friend is playing Reinhardt or Ramatra, and I like doing Mei rushdown comps with Rein. That's pretty fun. It's not like, Mei isn't as evil as she was in Overwatch 1, so, you know, if it was Overwatch 1 Mei, I would put her here. Just to let everybody know. But this is Overwatch 2 Mei, and Overwatch 2 Mei ain't that bad. But she's good, you know. Cass Hindrance is so annoying. And this is also a character where you know that you're just picking them because it's going to make everybody else on their team have a miserable time. That is literally this character. Okay? Hindrance sucks. It's been like that for the longest time. I don't like Hindrance. I think it's annoying. You're only picking Cass to just make people less fun, but that's okay. You know, Cass goes up to B tier if they have a Mercy pocketed Pharah. You know, if they have a Mercy pocketed Pharah, then I think it's absolutely fine to go Cass. But other than that, I'm gonna put Pharah in the D tier too. Pharah's okay if you're not, you know, I think Pharah gets really annoying really quickly. Same with Hanzo. I don't know if I like the changes. I don't have a very good opinion on Hanzo. It feels like he's kind of in limbo where they don't know what to do with him. But yeah, I mean, I feel like you're mainly playing Hanzo for Storm Arrow, and that's kind of booty cheeks, especially as a tank. Like, Storm Arrow sucks, and I really wish they would change that ability to something else and let Hanzo keep his one shot and have him be more targeted for picking off squishies instead of bursting down tanks. Because like for a long time they had him as like most Hanzos played him as a tank buster. It was really weird. It doesn't feel like that's how Hanzo should have been played, but back in my tier at least, that's how he was being played. He was just playing as like waiting for Storm Arrow and popping out Storm Arrow and then hide. So Echo's really fun. Echo's really not like Echo's fun to play, has a lot of uniqueness to her kit. You can do a lot with this character. Just not very strong. Has a hard time taking down a lot of tanks. Has a hard time picking down squishies, especially with like most of the squishies like support characters out healing her damage. It's kind of if you're not hitting your whole combo, you're not killing anybody. That's how it kind of feels like. Genji's okay. I have fun with Genji. I think he's not like my favorite DPS to play, especially because there's so many things that shut Genji down. It's like the skill for the character went down, and like he's a lot easier to play now, but there's so many things that shut him down. It feels like you can't play him more often than not, because it's like you pick Genji, right? And then all of a sudden Moira comes out. All of a sudden Winston comes out. All of a sudden like Symmetra or Mei comes out, and you just get absolutely targeted. Like, I don't know. If there's any good Genji players out there, tell me that doesn't happen to you. Tell me that doesn't happen to you when you start doing good. You get one kill as Genji, and then all of a sudden the whole team swaps to counter Genji. You know, especially if your support is like outstandingly pocketing you, and you know, if you got a Ana or Mercy that is helping the Genji out. Oh yeah, everybody's counterpicking Genji. It's really weird. Like Genji is one of the few DPS that has the tank problem, where people will just see Genji, instantly counterpick him, make sure that Genji doesn't have fun. You know, I've done that. I've made sure Genji players haven't had fun, but because some of them are really heckin' good, and it feels like I have to. Alright, Junkrat. I love Junkrat. Junkrat's one of my favorite DPS. Reaper, he's not bad. You know what you're doing when you're playing Reaper. You know what you're doing. You're going in there, you're shooting the tank, you're maybe killing a squishy, and then you're getting targeted by everybody, and then you have to wraith away. You know? Sojourn, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing with Sojourn. You're like, I can hit headshots, and I like the playstyle of Soldier, but I want more mobility. I'm picking Sojourn. If you're really gonna hit in headshots, I mean, well, it used to be the case. Not so much now. I think they took away her headshot with rail cannon, right? So not so much now, but it used to be the case. That used to be the case, I should say. But I still play Sojourn. I still have a good time with her. I feel like she's one of my better characters for dealing with like the evil Pharah. But honestly, you should probably just pick Soldier and just like kind of cruise, hit scan that. Soldier's all right. I don't really play him. He's not like my preferred playstyle, but whenever I've played him in like Mystery Heroes or whatever, I'm like, like I know what I'm playing. I know I'm not gonna hate it, but I play Overwatch for not the Call of Duty experience. I play it for like the unique mobility and MOBA type experience with like characters with unique abilities and weapons. So not my favorite. Like Sim. I like Sim. Sim's fun. Sim's also one of those characters that can be super annoying depending on how they tweak her. You know, she's either underpowered and takes a decent amount of skill to play, or she's overpowered and she walks through your entire team if they have a barrier or sniff the wrong direction. You know? Torb's always fun. Torb's always fun. He's just, you know, he's just like a mini tank. You walk up too close to Torb and he's gonna pop that E, left click, you know, shoot you down. Or no, it's right click, shotgun you down. Yeah, and then you're just going down. Tracer is also actually one of my favorite DPS. I like Tracer. I used to not like Tracer. If like Overwatch 1 me was putting Tracer on this tier list, I would put her in F tier, but I've been playing her a lot more recently because it feels like I need to. And I've been doing pretty good with Tracer. And I've been having a lot of fun with Tracer, actually. Like, there's so many things. Same with Venture. Venture is probably like my favorite DPS at the moment. My favorite DPS of all time, actually. I love the playstyle of Venture. It reminds me of old Doomfist, and I loved old Doomfist in Overwatch 1. But because I like taking the weird angles that Venture can take, and the escapability with Venture is really good. It's not the best. Venture can actually be easily shut down, especially because they have like a larger hitbox than most characters, and they're pretty cool. But I just like Venture's personality, you know? They're kind of clueless. They're kind of like, you know, hanging around, smiling and waving boys, eh? But yeah, I like them. I like them a lot. Widowmaker is a problem character too. I mean, I like Widow. You know, I feel like a lot of people have like I'm just gonna come out and say it. A lot of people give Widowmaker a pass because she's hot. You know, but in reality, we know this character's a F tier trouble character because, you know, getting one shot out of nowhere is not fun. But everybody gives her a pass because, you know, she's kind of cute. I mean, that's me. I like her outfits. That's why I play her. I play her to show off like the skins that I have with Widow. Widow's cool, you know. But really, if I was doing this off of like, if this tier list was based off of like how they affect the game, you know. But my biased opinion, I like playing her. You know, I'm gonna have to admit that. Ana, my S tier support, and Brig, my S tier support, and Illari, my S tier support. These are the supports I love to play. These are my favorite supports. I like to play Ana, Brig, Illari. Bap, I don't like to play Bap as much. I'm actually gonna put him in D tier. I feel like Immortality is kind of an annoying. I'm gonna put Kiriko in D tier too, because I need to put them in D tier because I think Immortality is a big problem. Moira is brainless. I feel like every time I play Moira, I just shut my brain off. I don't really have to play. Same with Life Lever. I don't have to play the game when I'm playing these two characters. I'm just coasting. Same with Mercy. I like Mercy a little bit more though. Same with Juno. I like Juno. Actually, Juno is in A tier. Same with Lucio. Lucio and Juno are my A tier supports. You know, I like playing them. They're pretty fun. Lucio's pretty hard to play. You have to have like a good team coordination. Same with Juno, not as much. Juno at the moment, before they nerf her, I know Juno's gonna get nerfed. I know that. We all know that. But before the nerfs, you know, it's nice to be able to, like, you know, pocket a teammate, get them out, and pulling people out of situations where they're like, oh crap, I need to run, and just shooting the little speed thing out a safe distance to help a teammate get out of the situation or engage. It's really nice. It's really convenient. You know, Lucio, you have to be a little bit more in the danger zone than Juno. Juno can play far back. Juno can play really far back if she wants to. But, you know, so yeah. Zen, I feel like as a tank player, I need to do this. F tier. I'm kidding. I hate Discord Orb though. Discord Orb ruins everything. I love Zen as a character. I love his lore. I love everything about Zen. I'm gonna put him in A tier. But if they just got rid of Discord Orb and gave him something else, gosh, he would be an S tier. Discord Orb makes me want him to put him here, but I'm gonna put him in here because I'm not that mean. But yeah, so this is the end of the list. We're gonna go ahead and do what I usually do with these kind of tier lists, and we're gonna go over through some of the tiers and why I put these characters where I put them. Obviously in S tier, these are the characters that I like most in the game. I like Reinhardt the most. Reinhardt's personality really drew me to this game when I first started playing Overwatch 1. I really liked him. I think Reinhardt got cemented as my favorite character after his short came out. I feel like that was a lot for a lot of people, actually. Once the short came out for Reinhardt, I feel like a lot of people got cemented the fact that, yeah, Reinhardt is... You know what? Yeah, Reinhardt is the best tank in the game. He is the best tank. He is all fair. He's really easy to deal with if you know how to play against him. But he's not left defenseless, because a good Reinhardt can always get to their opponent. And it's like a skill check. He's a skill check character, and I like that. Same with Winston. Winston's also kind of a skill check character, because a lot of what Winston does is fair, and he has an escape. It's not great, but it's still an escape. Bubble's pretty good, and chasing opponents down, disrupting the backline. You have to have good team coordination. He's probably my favorite tank if I got good dive team. It's probably my favorite tank. Even though I know Devo is really strong, in dive I always run Winston in Overwatch 2. I really like running Winston. I feel like he's a lot easier. You don't have to be as coordinated, especially when people don't talk, but you still get some coordination, and he works really well with like Genji and Tracer dives. If you have a really good Genji or a really good Tracer, he's pretty good. Ramattra! I really like Ramattra, from lore to character to everything about him. I think Ramattra is probably like the coolest Overwatch 2 tank ever released, ever, so far. And we've gotten, what, Malga, Junker Queen, Ramattra? Yeah, we've gotten 3 of them? Yeah, no, because the other ones were just reworks. Yep. Alright, yeah. So I think Ramattra's cool. I think he's a well-rounded, complex villain, and that's great. Venture. I love Venture's personality. I was like worried about Venture being like a huge problem because I didn't want to mess up on them, you know? I feel like that was a lot of people, but then I started playing Venture, and then Venture as a character and the way they talk in the game, and they're short. There's a lot of really good Venture content out there, and I like watching the streams with, I think the Venture's VA was out hanging out in streams, and yeah, they really play the character well. It feels like that person is Venture for the most part, and I don't know, I like Venture. Venture's awesome, you know? I love playing Venture. They're so cool. They're one of my favorite characters. They're up there. They're definitely in my top 5, that's for sure. Probably top 3 if I'm being honest. All right, Ana, my favorite support of all time. Ana has been my favorite support ever since Ana came out. I've sank so many hours into Ana. Ana has been like the coolest support ever, from character and lore to just playing the game itself. I've always liked Ana. I liked Ana a lot more in Overwatch 1 because I felt like there was more complexity to her kit. But now it's like, I don't know. I don't like playing Ana as much in Overwatch 2 as I did in Overwatch 1 because it feels like there's less things for me to do. I'm like, I don't know. It's just sitting in the back, sleep darting a diver if they dive at me, and kind of just waddling away. You know, I don't know. It's hard for me to say because there's like a lot that I want to say about Ana, but I'm gonna let it sit for now and simmer a little bit because it's just, there's a lot to talk about with anti-heal and other things that, you know, go in the game, maybe cleanse, you know, but if we have to give up anti-heal and to get rid of cleanse and immortality field, and then all healing got lowered, I don't know. I guess I'm just, that's my tank player gripes in me, you know, when I'm diving as Winston and my damage gets out healed by a small amount and I can't kill my opponent, so I have to leave. Yeah, is it a bad dive? Probably, but it's really hard getting good dives in, especially if you don't have the DPS passive now. Like, the more I'm thinking about it, the healing had to get buffed. Like, it wasn't as bad because you could still dive someone even if they were being pocketed and you could get them. But now it's like, if you don't have a DPS that activates the passive on the person you're diving, it's almost impossible to kill him as Winston. I don't know. I have a lot of complex feelings about it. Brig, I like Brig. I like just denial, 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 shut down, denied, denied, denied. That's how I play her. Sitting in the back, deny. Nope, you're not coming over here. Nope, denied, denied, denied. That's how I play her. I'm annoying with Brig. That's it. You know? Ilari's good. You know, if you pair Ilari and Torb, we've done a funny thing where we put Ilari pylon on Torb turret, and the Torb turret protects the pylon, and it's like you got a whole player on your team, a whole support player, like shooting back at you while being healed, so it's like a little bit of extra protection. It's really funny. I don't know, I like doing that. That's kind of the goofiness of Overwatch. But yeah, it's all right. A tier. We got Junker Queen, Juno, Sigma, Doomfist, Zarya, Tracer, Ashe, Mei, Echo, Junkrat, Symmetra, Torbjorn, Lucio, and Zenyatta. I'm gonna do short summaries for the A tier, and then going lower we'll just do even shorter summaries. But short summary for Junker Queen, I put her in here because I like the complexity of her kit. I like her ult. It's really easy to stop, but if it gets off and you land it on a full team, it's a team wipe kind of ult. It's really, really good. Juno, best ult in the game right now. A damage boost while massive healing. Insane. Really good. I feel like a lot of people need to work on knowing how to position that ult correctly, so that way it can actually push up with the team instead of just going off through walls. I've seen a lot of Junos accidentally mess up their ult and the ult leaves the battlefield. It's kind of an ult that you don't want to do it as, you have to have like precognition, you know, you have to see the future almost with this ult to get it perfectly off, because you got to use it before everybody starts taking damage, you know, because otherwise the heal isn't going to save everybody. It's not like Zen's Tranquility. It's not going to save everybody instantly. You got to think ahead. I like that. Sigma, he's fun. Rock, shield, alt. What is a melody? Slam. It's good. Nothing bad. Kind of annoying. I still have gripes with him and Orisa for being some of the characters that ruined Overwatch 1 and us going into 5v5. So I kind of have like a little bit of resentment towards him, but not that much. I still like him. Doomfist. It's a good character. He's a really good villain. I like him. I like his short cemented that. I watched that one edit where they put Terry Crews in instead, and it was like the Old Spice, and he was like yelling power. Dude, I still to this day wish he would get a voice line just screaming power. You know, I don't know, I just like Doom. Doom's awesome. Doom's so cool. Zarya, I missed Overwatch 1. That's all I'm gonna say for that. Tracer, really fun, hard to play DPS, really squishy, easily taken out if you don't know what you're doing, but really hard to deal with if you know what you're doing. You know, really hard to deal with if you're on the enemy team and the Tracer knows what they're doing. There you go. Ashe, probably my favorite poke character, besides maybe Sojourn. But I don't know, I don't really want to, you know what? I am gonna move Sojourn up to A because I like Sojourn a lot. Between Sojourn and Ashe, I think I might pick Sojo a little bit more, just because I like high mobility, and Sojo has a better escape and more tools, but Ashe has more, I want to say more skill, because you can like throw the TNT, shoot it, blast it, fire, burn damage, especially if you pair Ashe with, I guess the burn helps Malga, right? But like you don't play Ashe with Malga comps, I don't think. So I don't know. But in like this weird scenario, Ashe helps Malga. That's weird. Mei, I like Mei playing in rush comps with my friend. That's it. That's all I like about Mei. Wall's really good. Mei is literally just a tank in the DPS category. One day she might end up as like Doomfist and just get moved over to the tank slot. Might happen. Really good ult. Echo, fun to play, cool abilities, good ult. That's all I gotta say. Junkrat, fun to play, really good ult, wacky character, funny lore. Symmetra, good character. I think she's adorable. I like playing her. She's cute. I like her outfits. I play her because she's got that glam. That's all I'm gonna say. Torb, funny character. Like playing him. Molten Core. I am unleashing the Molten Core. Yuga Waka Tekio Corel. I like how when we're playing off stream, one of my friends will just be yelling I think it's Hanzo's all in Torbjorn's voice. It's funny. I like him. He's good. Lucio, great character. Good lore. Fun to play. Not much else needs to be said. Zen, good lore. The lore saves him. Hate Discord Orb. I would put him in F tier. In the B tier, we got Diva, Malga, Genji, Soldier, Widow, and Mercy. Diva, I'm tired of seeing you. I like you, but I'm tired of seeing you. Malga, you're part of the Trinity, the Triangle of Evil. You're the newest pair, but you're just as evil as Hog and Orisa. But you're still more fun to play than them. Even though you literally just turn your brain off and you just go brr. But you know, yeah. Genji, probably one of the hardest characters to play in the game, and probably one of the most annoying characters to deal with if he's being pocketed. But I like him. I'm tired of him being in limbo, you know. But that's kind of what's gonna happen when Moira and there's so many characters that shut him down. Soldier, yeah, he's all right. I like him. I don't complain. I don't complain when he's on my team. I don't complain if I'm going up against him. He's one of the more fair characters. Widow, she's cute. Mercy, she's cute. Hog, and now we're going on the C tier. Hog, I would put you in F tier, but I enjoy playing you more than Orisa, and I like how we were playing open queue and we had a really evil combo with Ramatra and Hog on one of the Shimbali monastery, and it's at the first choke. Hog sits on the side, Ramatra sits up top. Hog sets down pin. As soon as somebody rounds the corner, he pulls them in the pin. Ramatra throws the slow. They're instantly, but we blew up their tank so many times. It did not matter what tank they had. This person swapped from Ryan to Ram to Orisa to anything, and we blew them up because they just can't escape the double slow. Their character, especially if they fortified with Orisa, they're not moving anywhere, and we just sat there and just blew them up. It was awful for them, but it was so much fun for us, and that's the only reason why I put him in C tier. Bastion, you know what you're doing. Reaper, you know what you're doing. You're just tank busting, you know. But Moira, you're either like, man, my DPS stink, I need to do this myself, or my gosh, there's not enough healing on this team, everybody's dying, the other support isn't doing anything. Life Weaver, you're just a troll. But dang, you look good while doing it. All right, McCree. Gosh, Cassidy. You know what you're doing. I don't like you. Farah, I don't like you. Hanzo, I don't like you. You're in limbo. You don't even know who you are anymore, Hanzo. Baptiste. I'm so tired of immortality behind the corner and the team being saved from ults. You have the power to deny ults, and I don't like it. Alright, Kiriko, you also have the power to deny ults, and I don't like it as well. And you're so annoying with teleporting through walls, and your hitbox is so small! It annoys me! And then F tier, man, you guys suck. I'm not happy seeing you in my games. Alright. And that's it for the tier list. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I'm gonna probably do some more tier lists like this because I don't have my editing software set up. So this week is probably gonna be filled with just me yapping. So if you're down for that, definitely like and subscribe. But until we meet again, take care, gamers, and bye-bye! way! I don't even have my explosion I used to do anymore. Because I lost everything. So, kaboom! But there's no kaboom!